Alrighty then, what is up everyone? Welcome back to the second part of Luna Does the Vlog thing, my memory box kind of thing. Alright, there's not much in there. This is like going far back. As you guys can tell, haven't really made many memories. Those two girls were probably one of the biggest things that happened in my life, and probably one of the more important relationships that kind of formed who I am. Definitely later on in life when I changed. So, yeah. Let's see. Open it up again. I'm charging my, I got done charging my camera, and I'm trying to see what the fuck is going on. And, I was playing a WWE game. I'm still playing it right now. I'm at the point where I want my guys to lose the belt, so I can just, like, get on with different storylines. But just dumb. But anyway, and I'm just watching them fight, and it's like 2-on-1, and I'm just standing there like an asshole. So that's pretty much that. So here's something from a long time ago that I kept. It was in one of my folders that I used to have responsibility. I got this because I was the only kid with common sense. Like, back then, we didn't, like, this wasn't given away. Like, this was, like, given to people who fucking earned it. It's not like stupid how now you're like, you get a trophy for just participating. Golly. Oh, wow, Chavo Guerrero got out? What the fuck? Now, people, now, this is wonderful. This is a little heart that I made on camera saying that I was going to make a heart for you guys. Let's see, I believe there's a love letter inside for Jessica, I believe. Yes, Chavo, climb out, please. See, I don't know if I should read it for you. Jessica blah 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 blah. It kinda, her name rhymes with this. It's a poem. It's a shitty poem that I wrote when I couldn't sleep. Good. Now we lost a fucking championship, fellas. Jesus. Alright, Jessica K. Laughter. Your heart is what I was after, in which I use laughter to make you go fonder. Though I am not great at making words flow, I wrote you this poem to let my feelings show. This is my thing that I kind of use to. I use this to express I love this girl. This is how I did it. You know, I sat her down in my room and I told her this, and then I wrote it down and I was gonna give it to her. I remember I was gonna give it to her, and the day I was gonna give it to her, she broke up with me. So I was like. But anyway, let's start this over. I know, it's embarrassing, right? I'm totally fine with showing this. I'm not really one to hide about the relationship kind of stuff, because stuff moves on, people. I don't think there's any bad feelings between me and her. I just, you know, it just hurts a little bit. No bad feelings. Alright. So, Jessica K. Laughter, your heart is what I was after, in which I use laughter to make you grow fonder. Though I am not great at making words flow, I wrote you this poem to let my feelings show. You are sweeter than a chocolate shake. The thought of hurting you makes my heart ache. The time spent is very precious. After we first kissed, I felt nauseous. Not because it was something gross, it was something that I wanted the most. An honest dream for you to be mine. I hope you will always be mine and be in my life. I'm beginning to think I suck at rhyme. Something that won't be fixed till the end of time. I'm starting to think I'm wasting your time, so I guess it's time for me to finish with this line. I love you. And that's how I kinda said I loved you to her. Uh-oh. Luna doesn't know how to fold this back up into a heart. It just does its own thing. It does its own thing. Let's see. It does. Oh god, this heart's putrid. But yeah, that's what I used to tell the girl that I, you know, first girl I ever loved, how my feelings. Dumb, huh? But, you know, she was into that kind of stuff. And she returned them to me and gave me a big kiss. So here's something interesting. This is my first, this is my school ID. in 12th grade. As you can see my face, I got a bowl haircut. This is when my mom forced me to cut my hair, and I wasn't there for picture day, so I ended up just like skipping it, and I had to go in a stupid fucking class. So I just kept my ID, the ones that I kept. Let's see. To Alex. I don't know who this is from. Obviously a lady friend. Wow. No? Ah, no. This is from my birthday recently. Alright. To Alex. Talk about proud and happy. That's exactly how our grandson like you make us feel. Happy birthday from Grandma and Grandpa. From my, Grandpa Joe and Grandma Mary. I love my grandparents. They raised me through most of my life, as I've mentioned sometimes through my videos. Mostly in my Animal Crossing videos series. My Animal Crossing series, I've told pretty much my life stories in that series. So it's like, that's what that series was for, people. I got to the point where I did everything in that game, and I just started telling you guys stories about everything, or what's wrong with my day. Let's see. Oh, there's me in middle school. This one's great. There's me in middle school. You see how skinny I was? I don't know. You can barely tell. I was goofy. You see my head was shaved. This is before I made the change to shaving my head. I look like a fucking chimpanzee, to be honest with you. I look like the stupid, typical Mexican person, but, this is, it is dumb. You can definitely see the stuff was in my face. That one eye closes a little bit more. My teeth are all fucked up. And, I got big old ears. And a fucking big-ass nose. Let's see. Alex. Ooh, I know who this girl's from. Which I'm not gonna say her name, because the last time I did, that caused a shitstorm, and she didn't like that, huh? Let's see. Oh, yes! Look at this! So do I, Alex. I want us to be together, but how can that happen if you don't trust me? How can that happen if I'll never make you happy? How can it happen when you keep saying that nothing matters to you, and that you don't care? If you don't care, then why would you want to be with me? There's no trying, Alex. This is when I was being a manipulated asshole to this one girl. This is the worst part of Luna, and I kept this in here for a reason. To remind me, to look back on these days and see Luna was a manipulated asshole. Because like I said, like you've heard in our podcast for me and Momo, in middle school, no one wanted to deal with us. High school, once we started meeting all these new people, so many people wanted to talk to us. We had girls interested in us, and, because of that, this thing happened where I pretty much dated for the first time and used females. A lot. And that was a period in my life that I really, really fucking hate, and I changed. Definitely, I have. And, definitely, I guess the breakups back when were mostly my fault, I guess you could say. Or ended up not caring about that person anymore. And it's terrible that you put so much time and effort with someone and then they just don't fucking care about you. And say you don't make them happy. And, But I tried making it work with this girl at this time, I believe. This is later, but it ended up not working. It's just, I broke it so much that I fucked up the relationship. She was a nice girl. She didn't deserve everything that happened to her. That I've done with her. But she's a spoiled bitch. I'm just throwing that out there. Let's see. Ah. Yeah, this is this poem I wrote. But then this girl made like a turn-back poem. Like a poem back. It's that same girl that I fucked up her life. Emotionally. Yeah, Luna was a bad person, man. Let's see. This is around the time where I was dating those two girls at the same time when they wanted to. And then that only lasted like a week. That was kind of stupid. Nothing really happened. It's like, I didn't even see one of them for a week. And I was like, oh, we shouldn't do this. You might be nothing more than human, but you mean the world to me. I know you've been hurt. I know I helped cause it. But I still try to shield you from the other evils you face. A rift between lovers is right. I don't know what I have to learn. I already know I don't even fucking care about this one. It was dumb. Let's see, all these little things. Back in the day, I used to keep every single time I went to a movie. Let's see. all my ticket stubs. Show you all the movies that I went to back in the day. I have every single one all saved up. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Alright, ticket stub for Iron Man 2. When did Iron Man 2 come out? Jesus. 5/8/2010. Let's see. I believe I went with my mom at that time. Oh god, I don't even know what this is. It's an adult showing. I don't know what this movie is. It's been 2008. Oh no, PG-13. Sometime in 2008. I saved every time I went to a movie. Like I said, I've always saved these. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck the movie was, to be honest with you. I'm trying to look at it, try to figure it out. It's all ruined. I can't tell what movie it is. Let's see. We got Harry Potter and something. Whatever Harry Potter movie came out in 2009. I believe I went with Momo, and these are their stubs right here. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Let's see, we got Transformers. Transformers that came out in 2009. Well, that was a piece of shit, wasn't it? I watched that in theaters. Let's see, The Dark Knight. In 2008. The Dark Knight Returns, I believe, in 2008. I think. I'm not exactly sure. Dark Knight and The Dark Knight. Yep, The Dark Knight. So that's wonderful. I kept all the ticket stuff that I did back when. I don't have the ones that I have with Momo recently. I don't watch movies a lot, though it seems like a lot, but these are like spans over years' times, people. Alright, let's see. Let's throw those down. Oh, here's some more from that one girl. See? She wrote my name. She always had a cool way of writing. She was older than me, too. It's kind of weird how I just fucked up her life. And her being a, you know, older person than me by like 3 to 4 years. So that's kind of weird. Oh, this is when she used this awesome The Use paper. Did you miss me yesterday during gym? Oh yeah, this is the moments where I kept it showing how I fucking ruined this girl's life, chronicalizing it. So there's this guy right here. His name's Anthony Busby. He had this girlfriend named Ivy, which I personally liked. She was a very good person. But, you know, whatevs. I used to always ask him about his girlfriend. He didn't really like that. I was like, how's your girlfriend doing? And this is something Momo gave to me a long time ago, I believe. He said he wanted this to be his tattoo. And I just kept it. I believe this is, I never gave I got a chance to give it back to him because me and Momo back when we stopped talking. You know, because of some fucking stupid girl shit. And then this is the barcode that he wanted, kind of thing. As you guys can tell, this is a pentagram, a heartogram mixed with a pentagram and all this stupid shit. I don't know. It's odd. See, I think this is more notes from that one girl. Oh god. I love you even though you annoy me sometimes. I finally know why too. You're there for me. I know I can talk to you about anything and that I can trust you almost with anything, anyone I know. I'm sorry for making you sad a lot, Alex. I deal with my insecurities too. You're not the only one. I hate it when you talk bad about your spouse, especially to me. What you said lie is fucking bullshit. You're not replaceable. You're good enough and this is the way it is. I'm tired of you saying and feeling that, so what do I do, Alex? I have no clue anymore. I love you a lot, and that's never gonna change. You're an amazing person, you just don't see it. Blah blah blah. I love you a bazillion times over, times over. It's kind of funny, because that usually happens to me a lot within relationships when I know this person's gonna replace me, and it always happens. And I think that was the first times I ever, like, talked about it, and it almost always happens. I always have this fucking sense for it. Like, I'm not good enough. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is when I was having issues with my sadness and me almost killing myself. This is a wonderful one right there. I'm not gonna read that. I don't feel like doing that. Oh yeah, this is fun. This is back when I did a tournament in bowling. You know, I was getting high up there You know, I was doing so good. I remember on my first time going there, you know, there's so many people. You know, there's so many people watching you and cheering you on at this tournament, and I love bowling, people. I love bowling. I still have my ball. I still have my shoes. Do I probably have to resize my ball, but resize the ball of the fingers, and probably get a different ball, because I'm sure 8 pounds is too light for me now. I think I started using 11 pounds back when I started getting closer to my age now. But I love this. I remember, people, I got a fucking turkey. I was gonna lose. You know, I was doing shitty. You know, I only got like 130, I believe, and then I got a turkey at the end of the game. And fucking, can't do the math, but I became first place in my bracket, and I kept going up, and then I just lost terribly. But I really love this. I really love this. I really love bowling. That's probably the best thing I've ever done. Let's see. Oh, here's another ticket for Cop Out. I don't know what Cop Out is. What is Cop Out, people? It came out in 2010. It doesn't look like I go. It doesn't look like I went, too, since it's not a $5 admission. $5 admission was for students back when, and here I was still a junior, which is 11th. You're in your 11th year of school. And I think that is about it. I kept one ticket from this place. I kept one ticket from the raffle that I won. This is the raffle that I won for the first ever raffle. I had my name on it, Alex Luna. For school, I won a disgusting slushie. I didn't drink it. I threw it away, because I knew that the area where they were made was disgusting. So, talking about everything that I pulled out, you know, I showed you a couple stuff from my relationship wonderful life, which has changed me a lot, you know. I've never been the kind of person to go out there and, like, bug for a relationship, I guess you could say. I've never been the one to go out there and look for one and go, oh, woe is me, I'm alone, I don't have a relationship, kind of thing. Oh, and the Maria Cervantes thing. If you guys want to know what that thing is there, that was a candy cane. It broken off and kind of disappeared. It wasn't in the box anymore. I don't know what happened to it. But, you know, I've never been that kind of person. Yeah, I do feel sad about being lonely sometimes, because being in a relationship kind of gives you a whole new different feeling that most people who haven't been in one don't know what it's like, so it's kind of hard to feel. It's, you know, it's this, it's a feeling of belonging, I guess you can say, is the most simplest terms I could probably describe it in. You know, I like holding on to these memories because these people shape me into a person, and definitely the relationships that I've had. Like I said, I've never, like, the only girl I've asked out was probably Maria, you know, and that's because she told me to, so I don't even think that counts, because she's like, I don't kiss guys who, I don't kiss guys who aren't my boyfriend, which is kind of weird, because we had, like, a weird kiss session after, like, all this pent-up angst of, like, knowing we like one another, and it just blurted out, and this whole romantical kind of thing, on December. I remember, no, actually, it was about to turn December, but it was November 31st, I believe. And, you know, thinking about it, you know, most of those stuff in the box is, you know, relationship stuff, and reminded me about stuff. I do have a lot more, I believe. I think I'll grab some more. Hold on, let me go, one moment. Yep, I have one more that I have to put in. I totally forgot. There's this one other girl. Her name was Tiffany, and she made this for me. We were buddies all through high school. Nothing really romantic, as you can tell. She put her initials there. 4/16/11 is when she made it. Right when school was about it, and we started, you know, talking to one another really hardcore around that time. And, you know, this girl, I don't know, like, I never had an interest in dating her. I guess this would have been the first girl that I would have asked out, you know. I never had an interest in dating her at all. But, you know, once we started talking again, you know, she gave me her cell phone. She gave me her number. I never asked for anyone's number. But she gave me her number. And, you know, we were talking about so many things. And this is when I was starting to lose hope on doing YouTube. Like, doing YouTube for my blog channel with stuff like I did like this. I was just losing hope on doing them completely, and, you know, she would bring me back up and kind of do it. I kept doing it until, like, maybe close to 2012, maybe. And, you know, that girl, she was a very different girl. She gave me a very different feeling than all the other ones that I dated. And the reason why she probably wasn't in the box, because she wasn't very influential. I never dated her. You know, we got so close, like she wanted to. And I wanted to too. But one day, what is it? I said this, you know, I was like, can I hang out with you? You know, can I go to your house? Do you want to come to my house? Do you want to hang out, walk to town, do whatever? And she said, yeah. So it was like, what's going to be the transportation? Are you going to pick me up? Now, I said, no, but I could have my mom drive me to your house and drop me off. And I could do it vice versa, but I'll tag along with my mom if you want to come over. And that's when the relationship broke. I was still in high school as a senior, and she knew that I didn't know how to drive, which I don't know why the fuck she thought I was going to. And in turn, and we live so close by, it's not even funny. It's like I just have to walk the length of a cornfield and maybe another half the length of the cornfield, and then I'm there. So that's like 4 blocks at most, but it seems like a longer walk than you actually think it is. And I was willing to walk to this girl's house to go see her, because, you know, we built up a pretty good damn friendship. And this girl, she used to play with my hair during class. I remember in my history class, she used to play with it. She used to, you know, smell it, you know, run it through her fingers, because she loved my hair, because it was so soft, and it was always washed and smelled good, and all those wonderful things. And, she had freakishly long, big hands, too. Like, if I would put my hands up to hers, it would go like this. It was ridiculous. That was weird, too. She had big man hands. And, you know, this girl, it was so weird, because I never experienced anything like that. You know, this is, like, my first experience of dating someone, like, I guess, grown up. Not dating someone, but almost getting in a relationship with someone who's grown up, per se. And she just fucking left me hanging dry. Didn't talk to me at all. Stopped answering, like, my texts. And she ignored me at school. I'm like, after I dropped that, the night was kind of awkward. And then just awkward at school, awkward in text, not texting back like she would. And she wouldn't text me back at all, or she wouldn't text me first, or I would have to text her, and all those wonderful things. Just communication was bleh. You know, me and her were supposed to do a project together, and ended up doing it with someone else because she didn't want to work with me, or she refused to. I guess I tried working with her, and she didn't want to, so I was like, okay. And it was kind of... it just died, and, you know, it's kind of weird because I just moved on from that, and I just want to know what the relationship would have been like if she was like that, you know. And what if she found out later that I couldn't drive? So it was kind of whatever. I don't know. There's some point when you get in a relationship where when you've done enough, where you're like, if someone has one bad thing about them, you don't want to do anything with them. You know, it's kind of weird. You become less, like, if you see it early on within the relationship, but I knew this girl for fucking 4 to 5 years, so it's like, and, she just, I have no idea. I guess because Luna's a burnout loser, I guess. Like, I've been called a loser a lot. You know, people don't really think I'm cool, I guess. I guess the whole thing is, you know, they don't know who... I said something dumb. People don't know who, like, the real Luna is. Only person that really knows who the real Luna is Momo, and that's about it. And he's the only one that probably seen me. You know, and probably Jessica, and that's about it. And, yeah, Momo and Jessica. So, it's dumb. It was dumb. But yeah, but like I was saying, there's a point when you get through like so many relationships, you're just like, if one annoying thing happens in the beginning of the relationship, you're a lot less tolerant with that person and not want to deal with them at all. You know, and I don't know, because when I think about it, you know, the whole relationship kind of thing, they do take over a big part of my life because that becomes my life. You know, that like, it's kind of weird. Like, you guys look at me, you're like, I'm a fat guy. You know, I'm like around 240 pounds now. I think I've lost 10 pounds. So that's pretty damn good. And you know, I'm a fat guy with long hair. It's not, doesn't really have that big of a pretty face. You know, like, ow, my back. Not really, you know, that all well around kind of guy. And yet I have people, you know, who've wanted to date me, and I've always questioned it. This always happens, you know, and it's kind of a hard thing to talk about, but it's kind of to the point where, like, I just don't want to try anymore. I don't want to try anymore. You know, it's just so fucking dumb. Like, I didn't know I was going to end up getting in a relationship with Tiffany. I thought she was supposed to be my buddy. I didn't think that was going to happen. And it just comes out of it. I've been extremely lucky with the luck, the love luck, I guess you could say. The love bug. Yeah, Cupid's arrow, I guess you could say. It likes ruining my life. But, it's so weird, people. It's so freaking weird. You know, because when I think about it now, like, right now in my life, like, after Jessica, like, her cutting ties with me, I have no one. All I have is Momo. And I don't think I'm gonna date Momo, okay? And I think about, and, you know, I think about this every once in a while. I was like, if I ever were to get in a relationship with someone, it would have to be over the internet. And the reason causing this would have to be YouTube. Because I don't go out, I don't really do any of that kind of stuff. And when I do, and when people talk to me, that cute girl at the theater, you know, I'm sorry. I told you to leave me alone, but I just, no, it's hard to people, you know. I'd rather have a friend first and then a relationship later, but I don't know. I'd rather have someone who I know could be my friend. Because friends stick around longer than the relationships. I just, you know, I'd rather have that. You know, I've been around the block. I've done all those wonderful things. I've experienced all those feels, and I've cried for people in public in a video of Katwa Shoujo, and you know, I've made videos almost bursting into fucking tears, not knowing what happened and believing in this person, and you know, made venting videos about them, and make videos saying that I like them, and having those videos blow up on the internet, and just, oh my god. Relationships are dumb, but those are the biggest memories within my life, because, you know, like I said, I don't really have friends. I never really was able to keep them. You know, I've always been the one who tries to keep things going in the end, like with Jessica. I tried talking to her, you know, Christmas, the whole, like, Christmas week, she did not talk to me. I tried texting her, just, I'm doing something, I'm blah blah blah. And I would say, wait, okay, just text me back later. And she wouldn't want to talk to me. You know, and this is the girl that promised me to my face that she would never stop talking to me. You know, like, not like that, but she never would, like, be forced to stop talking to me. And then, in turn, she was forced to stop talking to me. You know, she wouldn't be the one that would end our ties, and she was. And I tried talking to her again, and she didn't fucking answer me. So... So it's weird, people. I love that stupid emotion that we get from it. But definitely, it's an emotion that I do like and I would love to have, but, you know, I'm Luna. Who wants to be friends with me? Who wants to date me? Come on. This is the calling right now. But no. Yeah, that was the kind of weird stuff. And, you know, there's not a lot of big achievements within there, as you guys know, because I've been a fuck-up my whole life. And yet some people think I'm cool. Which is kind of weird. When doing this YouTube thing, people actually thought I was a cool guy. Okay. Which I always found kind of weird, like how someone could find interest in me and then I look in within my personal life where people could give two shits about me. And it's kind of interesting because, you know, I was told doing this YouTube thing that I'm not pretty enough to make it, or I'm not good enough, or funny enough, or sound great enough by people in class. Because I remember showcasing it in 2011. 2012, I mean. No, 2011. And showcasing my YouTube at that time, which was growing, but then it got stunted over the summer, and I just ended up quitting. But with my vlog channel, and everyone just fucking laughed at me and just said stupid shit that someone as boring as me doesn't deserve to be on YouTube, and that they can make it on YouTube better than I can because they have talent and they're going places, and I'm not going anywhere. It's dumb, people. People are dumb, and it's kind of stupid that I remember that, but whatever. You know, it's interesting, the biggest memory that I've made this past, you know, being out of high school and being out of school with, that's not YouTube, because that's the biggest possible thing, that's probably the best for me, but, it's Jessica. And maybe being, like, even closer friends with Momo, but, you know, Jessica was the biggest fucking deal in my life. Ever. Biggest fucking deal. You know, it's just so dumb. So dumb. How something like that's so big within my personal life. And then I start doing this YouTube thing, that's even bigger than that. That's become bigger than that. You know? It's so weird because when I do these rendering videos, it's so, like, there's some days I just forget that I upload videos to YouTube and people are waiting to watch them. You know, I forget that sometimes. And it's so weird seeing the comments and stuff, and stupid people. I love seeing stupid people because that brings me down back to earth. Camera hates fucking focusing, but yep, that is about it, people. Your pale-faced savior is now gonna end this video. 32 minutes! I bet people didn't expect it to be 32 minutes. I didn't get any comments on the video. I had it up for like 2 to 3 hours, and no one commented on it. So it's like, I guess no one gave two shits about it. But I think that is it. Everyone, I'm gonna give you the responsibility badge. Actually, no, we don't give them out to anyone, so fuck you. So, yep. That is it, everyone. Hey, buddy, how you doing? It's too early right now. It's like 4 in the morning. Alright, go back to sleep when you're done. Until next time, everyone, my name is Luna. All my big achievements were relationships the way I think about them. And, that is about it. As always, stay frosty.